Let's start with the basic structure. Emergence of the basic structure. The question whether fundamental rights can be amended by the Parliament under Article 368 came for consideration of the Supreme Court within a year of the Constitution coming into force. In the Shankari Prasad case 1951, the constitutional validity of the First Amendment Act 1951, which curtailed the right to property, was challenged. The Supreme Court ruled that the power of the Parliament to amend the Constitution under the Article 368 also includes the power to amend the fundamental rights. The word law in Article 13 includes only ordinary laws and not the Constitutional Amendment Acts, constitutional law. Therefore, the Parliament can abridge or take away any of the fundamental rights by enacting a Constitutional Amendment Act, and such a law will not be void under Article 13. बट फिर गोलकनाथ केस आया 1967 में, जिसमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट रिवर्स इट्स अर्लियर स्टैंड. इन दैट केस द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल वैलिडिटी of the 17th Amendment Act 1964, which inserted certain state acts in the 9th schedule, was challenged. The Supreme Court ruled that the fundamental rights are given transcendental and immutable position, and hence the Parliament cannot abridge or take away any of these rights. A Constitutional Amendment Act is also a law within the meaning of Article 13 and hence would be void for violating any of the fundamental rights. The Parliament reacted to the Supreme Court judgment in the Golaknath case 1967 by enacting the 24th Amendment Act 1971. This act amended Article 13 and 368. It declared that the Parliament has the power to abridge or take away any of the fundamental rights under Article 368, and such an act will not be a law under the meaning of Article 13. However, in the Keshwanand Bharti case 1973, the Supreme Court overruled its judgment in the Golaknath case 1967. It upheld the validity of the 24th Amendment Act 1971 and stated that Parliament is empowered to abridge or take away any of the fundamental rights. At the same time, it laid down new doctrine of the basic structure. ये दोबारा देख लेते हैं. Keshwananda Bharti case 1973, the Supreme Court overruled its judgment in the Golaknath case 1967. It upheld the validity of 24th Amendment Act 1971 and stated that Parliament is empowered to abridge or take away any of the fundamental rights. At the same time, it laid down a new doctrine of basic structure or the basic features of the Constitution. It ruled that the constituent power of Parliament under Article 368 does not enable it to alter the basic structure of the Constitution. This means that the Parliament cannot abridge or take away a fundamental right that forms a part of the basic structure of the Constitution. The doctrine of basic structure of the Constitution was reaffirmed and applied by the Supreme Court in the Indira Nehru Gandhi case 1975. In this case, the Supreme Court invalidated a provision of 39th Amendment 1975. 39th Amendment Act 1975, which kept the election disputes involving the Prime Minister and the Speaker of the Lok Sabha outside the jurisdiction of all the courts. The court said that this provision was beyond the amending power of Parliament as it affected the basic structure of the Constitution. Again, the Parliament reacted to this judicially innovative doctrine of basic structure by enacting the 42nd Amendment Act 1976. This act amended the Article 368 and declared that there is no limitation on the constituent power of Parliament and no amendment can be questioned in any court on any ground, including that of the contravention of any of the fundamental rights. However, the Supreme Court in the Minerva Mills case 1980 invalidated this provision as it excluded judicial review, which is a basic feature of the Constitution. Applying the doctrine of basic structure with respect to Article 368, the court held that since the Constitution has conferred a limiting amending power on the Parliament, the Parliament cannot, under the exercise of that limited power, enlarge that very power into an absolute power. Indeed, a limited amending power is one of the basic features of the Constitution, and therefore the limitations on that power cannot be destroyed. In other words, Parliament cannot. Parliament cannot, under Article 368, expand its meaning amending power so as to acquire for itself the right to appeal or abrogate the Constitution or to destroy its basic feature. The donee of limited power cannot be exercise of that power convert the limited power into an unlimited one. Again, in the Varman Rao case 1981, the Supreme Court adhered to the doctrine of basic structure and further clarified that it would apply to constitutional amendments enacted after 24 April 1973. That is the date of the judgment in the Keshwananda Bharti case. Fine. Elements of the basic structure. The present position is that the Parliament under Article 368 can amend any part of the Constitution including the fundamental rights but without affecting the basic structure of the Constitution. However, the Supreme Court is yet to define or clarify as to what constitutes the basic structure of the Constitution. From the various judgments, the following have emerged as the basic structures. देखते हैं कौन से. Supremacy of the Constitution, sovereign, democratic and republican nature of the Indian polity, secular character of the Constitution, separation of powers between the legislative and the judiciary, federal character of the Constitution, unity and integrity of the nation, welfare state, socio-economic justice, judicial review, freedom and dignity of the individual, parliamentary system, rule of law, harmony and balance between the fundamental rights and directive principles, principle of equality, free and fair elections, independence of judiciary, limited power of parliament to amend the constitution, effective access to justice, principles or essence underlying fundamental rights, power of the Supreme Court under Article 32, 136, 141 and 142. Power of the High Court under Article 226, 227. Fine. Now, name of the case, Keshwananda Bharti case 1973, popularly known as the Fundamental Rights case. Element of the basic structure declared by the Supreme Court, supremacy of the Constitution, separation of power between legislature, executive and the judiciary, republic and democratic form of government, secular character of the Constitution, federal character of the Constitution, sovereignty and unity of India, freedom and dignity of the individual, mandate to build a welfare state, parliamentary state. Indira Nehru Gandhi case 1975, popularly known as the election case. India is a sovereign democratic republic, equality of status and opportunity of an individual, secularism and freedom of conscience and religion, government of laws and not of men, that is rule of law, judicial review, free and fair elections which is implied in democracy. Minerva Mills case 1980, limited power of parliament to amend the constitution, judicial review, harmony and balance between the fundamental rights and directive principles. Central Coalfields Limited case 1988, effective access to justice. Beam Singh Ji case 1981, welfare state, socio-economic justice. SP Sampath Kumar case 1987, rule of law and judicial review. P Sabamurthy case 1987, rule of law, judicial review. Delhi Judicial Service Association case 1991, powers of the Supreme Court under Article 32, 136, 141, 142. Indira Sahni case 1992, popularly known as the Mandal case, rule of law. Kumar Padma Prasad case 1992, independence of judiciary. Kihotu Holohan case 1993, popularly known as defection case, free and fair elections, sovereign democratic republican structure. Raghunath Rao case, principle of equality, unity and integrity of nation. S.R. Bommai case 1994, federalism, secularism, democracy, unity and integrity of the nation, social justice, judicial review. L. Chandra Kumar case, power of the High Court under 226, 227. Indira Sahni case, principle of equality. All India Judge Association case, independent judicial system. Kuldeep Nayak case, democracy, free and fair elections. M. Nagaraj case, principle of equality. I.R. Kolyu case 2007, popularly known as 9th Schedule case, rule of law, separation of power, principles underlying fundamental rights, judicial review, principle of equality. Ram Jethmalani case, power of the Supreme Court under Article 32. Namas Sharma case, freedom and dignity of individual. Madras Bar Association case, judicial review, power of the High Courts under Article 226 to 227. So, name of the case and year and elements of the basic structure as declared by the Supreme Court. Find it. So this much for today. Thank you.